It's already halfway through the year and we're starting from scratch. By completing SBCs, playing matches, and competing in FUT Champs, we're going to build the best ultimate team that we can in the time available. Welcome to my FIFA 17 halftime road to glory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 27 of the halftime road to glory. And let me just tell you, today is going to be a very special episode. We are getting two new untradeable cards into this club. It's going to be the Fernandez card as well as SBC SUAREZ. And we're actually going to use one of the Fernandez cards because you can win the tournament twice to complete the SBC SUAREZ card. But yeah, so on the screen in front of you, you are going to be seeing the two teams we are going to be rocking for today's episode. Obviously, we have Son and Emre Can in both of the teams. One as super subs and two as actual players because they're just too overpowered and we have to use them, especially against some of the top quality players. And in this episode, you are going to see my coins jumping all over the place. We will get to it at the end, don't you worry. But of course, that was the card we are aiming for. And we come up against our first team, IX Lakix? I don't know. But yeah, he's got a decent team. He's got the regular Emre Can, he's got the regular Kante, he's got 83 rated Marcus Alonso, but we're going to open the scoring up with Martial blasting that one into the back of the net to make it 1-0, and it was a very, very tidy finish from our main man Martial. Son doing work, he finds Musa, and Musa's going to slap this one, but it's going to bounce off the post. But don't you worry, guys, we have the momentum in this one, and we're going to get a nice, he's going to get a nice little throw in, but we are going to intercept the ball somewhere down the line. And the goal that comes off this is absolutely spectacular. Kante doing Kante type things, passes it to Son, and oh, what a long shot from the Heung-min Son card. And that's what he's good at. He's good at long shots. He's good at just finishing in general. So I'm really sorry if you didn't manage to get that Heung-min 89 Son card, because he's been doing absolute work for me. And then his Laurent Koscielny gets a red card sliding in from behind, and as I go to dink it over his keeper, he rage quits. So that's going to be our first win, 2-0 within our first game, and it is the first rage quit of the episode. So let's move swiftly onwards to the next game, and obviously we did pretty well in that one. So in the second game, we come up against a very decent team. Of course, he has the untradeable team of the season Marquinhos, so he obviously is a decent player, and this was actually a very, very tough game. He actually opens the scoring up with Walcott into Tolisso, and Tolisso with a nice little finish from him with a finesse, and goes to the camera, runs up, hey, big man Tolisso, and Tolisso's kind of teasing me here because I am going to sell him. I've actually sold him at this point, so he's proving to see how good Tolisso is. Now Walcott's going to do a nice little back heel, and Kante's making that 2-0, and at this point I'm thinking, oh no, we're going to have to go for another cup run. We're going to fail on our first attempt, and it only gets worse from there. 3-0, nice little through ball, and my Perez, what is he doing there, man? He just clears it straight into my other centre back, and Tolisso there is able to make it 3-0, but the game's not over, guys. 67 minutes left on the clock. We're going to dance there with Insigne, and Son's able to tap that one. I subbed on Son as the super sub. You know Son is the super sub to go for. And he's going to make it 3-1. Now coming back down, 4 minutes in-game later, and Manlas passes across to Dybala. Dybala's going to tap that one home. 3-2. The game is back on. There's nothing to worry about, guys. There is nothing to worry about. We got this in the bag. Don't you worry. Straight from kickoff, his Martial's playing it around, passes it to his Dalbert, and Son's just pressuring there. His Marquinhos plays it out of play. I don't know what he was doing there. Maybe he was aiming somewhere else, but Bruno Perez passes into Nainggolan, Nainggolan back to Insigne, Insigne back to Nainggolan, Nainggolan back to Insigne, Son, Dybala back to the main man Heung-min Son, and a scoop turn, and it's 3-3, and we are straight back in this one, guys. That was a good comeback. 10 minutes and we managed to get all 3 points. However, in the 90th minute, you know what's going to happen. He's going to get a corner. You know the sort of cheese that actually happens. Ball gets whipped in, and we managed to clear it, and the break is on. Son into Emre Can down to Paulo Dybala. You see Son making that overlapping run. He's accounting for both things. However, we're going to dance a little bit with Dybala, sweaty across to Heung-min Son, and 4-3, guys. 67 minutes, we were 3-0 down, and we managed to come back and win the game 4-3. So, very, very, very good performance from my boys in the whites in the Saudi away kit, and we managed to win the game 4-3 against Underdogs FC. As you can see, I had a lot more shots, but they just weren't hitting the target for me. But we do manage to get the win, and that takes us over to the semi-final. And I actually forgot to record the team, but he had team of the season Werner, he had the 90 rated Son, he had Emre Can, Kante, Eriksson, team of the I think wants to watch Ousmane Dembele, and a whole bunch of players. But the first, because I forgot to record the first part, and then I realized after I scored the first goal I forgot to record it. But a nice little skill goal there from my main man Martial to make it 1-0, and you'll see it again in the replay. He does a nice little skill goal to put it past his Jackie Butland to make it 1-0, and then Musa is making his way down, and yeah, he's just gonna find my Heung-min Son, and Son, he finishes. You give him a tiny bit of space in that box. He is doing work for you. There's no denying it. But in the 85th minute, close to the 90th, he manages to find a goal back to make it 2-1. But that's how it's gonna end, guys. 2-1 the final score. As you can see, we pretty much dominated on shots and shots on target. And yeah, we managed to find ourselves in the final once again. And the opponent we come up against is actually someone I've talked to him a bit. He's a very, very good opponent. And yeah, Max DRQ7. He's got that 94 hazard. He is currently, I think he's ranked like 25th in the region right now on the Xbox. And that Fellaini, let me just tell you, Fellaini, stand out. You will see what Fellaini does. But he does manage to score a very nice goal here with Coutinho. And just watch this gameplay, guys. I am controlling Marcos Alonso at this point, but I don't slide tackle. I do not press, because I play on alternate, I do not press B. And he just goes through the back for no reason against his opponent. And at this point, I'm like, okay, it's going to be a very, very tough game to bring us back into this match now. But why the hell is Marcos Alonso just sliding through the back of his teammate Eden Hazard? I don't get it. But the near post OP corner is OP, and managed to make it 1-1 with a nice little bicycle kick there from Heung-min Son. And I'll just say from this point on, because of the 10 men, my opponent was just so much better. Fellaini there, getting the tackle, and you'll see why that's crucial. I don't know what I was doing there with Winston Reid. I think I was trying to cut back, and I just let Eden Hazard into way too much space, and he's able to find the back of the net to make it 2-1. Just very, very bad defending overall from me, and I was rather disappointed with that. And now you're going to see Fellaini once again tackling my Emre Can, and then Son's able to smack that one home. And as I said before, if you give Son too much space, he is going to capitalize and just make it 3-1. And at this point, I'm thinking there's no way we can come back into this. We do manage to put together a nice little passing play. Kante into Son. Son for us scores down the other end, but it was the Son show. And yeah, my opponent, again, very, very bad defending from here. I tried to stand off and block that second pass, but it just wasn't happening for me, and my opponent manages to make it 4-2, and that's how it is going to stand. Once again, a very, very clinical finish from my opponent, and I've played him quite a few times in Foot Champs. He's a very, very solid opponent, so well done to Max, if that's his name, I don't know, and congratulations on the win. Now we're going to go back into the DKT final, and this was actually my third run. I cut out a lot of footage just because we're already on 9 minutes, and I didn't want to fill you guys in with everything, but yeah, his Harry Kane's managed to force that one home. And I don't know about that glitch. There's a glitch where the nets don't move when you score. You'll see it again later. But Martial's able to make some space. Kante threads it through to Musa. And you'll see that there just then. Musa's able to make it 1-1. But the nets don't move, and I was very, very curious. But in the end of it all, my opponent actually just stopped playing. I don't know what happened. Maybe his controller ran out of batteries or something like that. But Martial's able to make that 2-1. And at this point, he's got no batteries in his controller. We're pretty much in control. We are going to win. And it took me 12 games to get this Fernandez card. However, guys, Emre Can's able to seal the deal in the 25th minute, and that's going to see my opponent rage quit on out of here at 25 minutes in. So yeah, at that we do manage to get a Fernandez card. As I said, it did take me 12 games, 3 runs to get through this tournament. The second game I just had the dude had a full gold stat team, and you can't really do that much about it. And yeah, so unfortunately for me, it took me a lot longer, but we did manage to eventually get the Nacho Fernandez card and 1,000 coins in the bank. And as you guys will see in a tiny bit, he does look like a decent card, but he is 5'10". So as a centre back, he might not be too good. I'm thinking maybe as a CDM, he could be a formidable opponent, but that shooting, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I might play him, I probably won't. I mean, he's got 89 defense and 88 physical with 88 pace at 5'10". That looks to me like a great CDM. And 80 passing as well on top of that. But the 50 shooting's kind of holding him back. And 4-star weak foot actually, which is very, very decent. And medium work rate. So we might use him. I don't think we will. However, guys, you'll see on the screen we do have 481,000 coins, and that's because I did something. And I managed to sell on Tolisso, Subasic, Fekir, and Griezmann because we don't need them anymore. And Tolisso managed to sell for 385. That was about his price. Subasic I had to undercut a bit. His price had dropped. And Fekir, of course, we lost about 6k on him, not including tax, so that was a bit unfortunate. And Griezmann, we did lose quite a bit, about 20k because of the market crash. However, guys, that means we do have 655k in the bank, and you'll see my coins go down to 436, which means I spent 220,000 coins doing the Suarez SBC. Now, in my opinion, that is very, very good, because that means on top of that, we get 30,000 coins back, we get all the packs back, and on top of that, we also managed to pick up ourselves a Suarez, which we can sell on the Suarez, our tradable Suarez, to get our coins back. So counting all the packs back, which is a bunch of 35k packs, a bunch of 45k packs, all that sort of stuff. And then on top of that, counting the Suarez and the coins we get back, that's already 190k back onto us. We're going to make profits. We're just going to make profit. This was 100% definitely worth it to do. And you did see that I managed to trade in my Gamiro. And 87 Gamiro means that we didn't have to use a tradable Griezmann, so we got to sell on our Griezmann. Now, mad things are going to be happening on the road to glory, guys. I have plans, don't you guys worry. You guys will see them unfold in the next few episodes. But yeah, you'll see my coins dip below 430, and you might be wondering, why are they going down that low? And it's because I've picked up some players which I think might be very useful for us to fit some players into the squad. So hopefully we are able to pack up some amazing players next episode. Next episode is going to be a pack opening. It's going to be entirely just opening of first ever rewards, and we won't see a walkout. I'll have to open it on my mobile app because I have more than 30 packs in store, so that's a bit unfortunate, but you guys will see what happens in that pack. And then on top of that, we are also going to fit some other players into the team. But as you can see, that is the Real Madrid squad builder. And I'm just going to try and get a duplicate Fernandez before I do that. So fast forward again 2 days into the future, and you'll see that we actually do manage to pick ourselves up a Fernandez and the Luis Suarez SBC. I did off camera. You can check out the how I did it on my Twitter, as always, and you'll see my coins down to 278, and that means I bought maybe a couple of players for about 200k. So you guys will see that in the next episode, as well as not 1, not 2, but at least 4 team of the season pulls. I think I'm very excited for you guys to witness the next episodes coming up. There's mad things coming up on the road to glory, so I'm very, very excited. But that is the team on the screen in front of you. Of course, you'll see in a bit, I am going to show you that we still do have our Fernandez card, even though we submitted one into the SBCs. And also we managed to put a Hunter card on the 94 rated Suarez. So obviously the boost is pace up to about 96. And his shooting up to pretty much 99. So very, very amazing. And interesting stuff is coming, guys. I think I've figured out how to solve the League not the League the Calcio A squad and what I'm going to be doing. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Next episode is going to be absolutely amazing. Hopefully you guys stick around for that. It's going to be dropping, I think, either Sunday or Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. But as always, don't forget to drop a subscribe, leave a comment down below telling me what you think about the series, all that good stuff. And I think I said drop a like. I don't know if I did. But until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.